Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is my 2020 Ford Raptor. Today we're going to be looking at the K&N cold air intake. I really like the cold air intake by K&N. It's got a lot of good sound and it gives you a little added performance. We'll take a look at it under the hood now. So after we pop the hood here, you're going to see our K&N cold air intake. It's got a red intake filter. The cold air intake comes with new intake pipes, some couplers, hose clamps, and then a upper intake box with the big intake filter, which gives you all the sound. It does use the factory cold air intake scoop, so you still get cold air, keeps those lower intake temps, but you're not sucking in hot air like many cold air intakes. Now you might say, oh, it's an open box, it might suck in hot air. Well, it actually has a gasket on it and it goes right against the hood, so you're not sucking in the hot engine air, but you're also getting the sound that you want. So it's the best of both worlds. It's also only about 250 bucks on Amazon, and that's a pretty good deal for me. It's compared to the AFE intakes, which go up to almost $900, $1,000 for the same horsepower. I don't really care to spend that much money. And if you really want a little bit more horsepower, I got the AFE Power Intake Scoop. You're gonna get a little bit more fresh cold air going into the factory air box, and it looks cool. You get any color you like. You also get carbon fiber. It's only about 79 bucks, and the intake was about 250. One issue I did have with the intake is it had a check engine light go on, but you get this with pretty much any cold air intake you're gonna put on this truck. You won't get it for a while. It took me about 1,000 miles until it popped up. But what I did is you go on afe.com. They sell a little piece that goes onto the boost tube down here, and then you're just gonna plug it in. It's gonna cover the sensor so that oil and debris doesn't get on the sensor and mess with the check engine light. We'll get to a sound clip here now. So as you can see, the intake does sound very good. We'll do a little driving clip in a second, just so you can hear it as you're driving. It's not obnoxious, but it sounds very good. And I think it's the perfect balance for what you need on this truck. Even though it's a V6, it does give it a little more characteristic to it, and I think it's very cool. Also, another mod that I highly recommend for this is I have this AFE Power Scoop. It's a little bit larger than the factory one. It's a little better flowing, and you can get it in any color you want. So if you're going for a little color scheme with your truck, I think it works really well. So I got the big red one. They also sell, I believe, a carbon fiber one, but this gives you a little bit more flow into the stock box. That way you're getting more cold air, and it keeps those intake temps down, which leads to more horsepower. It was about 70 bucks on afe.com, and if you get the little thing that goes down here in the back on that intake tube, it's like another 10 bucks, so it's like 80 bucks. So the total combined for this intake setup right here, I would say is around $300, which is a third of the price of an AFE intake, so I would highly recommend it. Also, for the install of this intake, it's very easy. You just have to put the top of the box on the top, and then you have to put these hose clamps on, take the old air intake off, and then just reinstall these pipes, which these are a little larger, a little bit different, but they fit very well, and it's just like a factory fit. I haven't had any issues with the dealer either. They don't seem to care too much, as it's K&N. It's, you know, it's proven and it's backed. And also K&N, I worked with them. They're very good with their warranty. If they forget something, they don't have it, just send them an email. They get it back to you very soon. Overall, the install time, I would say, would be about 25 minutes if you haven't done it before. If you have, it only takes about 15 minutes. It's really just getting the stock one off and having the right tools ready to go. Well, thank you for watching, guys. We'll get to some more content soon, as we have many other mods on the Ford Raptor. Mostly performance, but we will be doing some off-road mods soon. We'll get to some of those. Please comment below anything you would like to see, installation videos or anything like that. There's a little bit for you, but now we're gonna get on the road. So this is with the windows down, it's rolling into some boost. Mode, windows up. Put it in manual, just kind of rolling something. As you can see, it sounds very good, but under normal driving in normal mode, you can barely really even hear it when you don't want to hear it, but when you step on it, you definitely will.